Our second element of accounting are liabilities. Our definition of a liability is in three parts. The first part is it's a present obligation arising from a past event, and lastly it will result in an outflow of future economic benefits from the entity. So in relation to the definition of an asset, you can see the second part, arising from past events, is the same, and the third part, which for an asset was resulting in an inflow of future economic benefits, for a liability we simply change that to an outflow of future economic benefits. Going through those parts as by way of an explanation. Arising from past events, any liability comes about because of a transaction that the business engaged in the past. So for example, our business is on the right, another party provided us with a van and they sold it to us on credit and issued us an invoice. Well, that creates an obligation. We now have a legal or contractual obligation to pay that other party what we owe them for the van. It doesn't have to be a tangible obligation as well. So in this sense, someone does work for us. Say we're a building company and we hire labour. They provide labour for us, and now we're obligated to pay them for their labour. In either case, the third part of a liability will be that there will be an outflow of future economic benefits, and that's going to require us to sacrifice some economic benefits, and usually this is in the form of cash. So for example, someone sold us a van, issued us an invoice, we are obligated to pay them back. That was parts 1 and 2. Well, lastly, we will be required to settle that with an outflow of economic benefits in the form of cash. So they'll be our three parts of a liability. Looking at a big company that we may know of, Myer, their common liabilities are creditors. So for Myer, that would be all the suppliers of stock. The tax debts, now we'll deal with GST as a debt that we might have. Loans, you can see they have many millions of dollars of loans. Employee benefits, so unpaid wages and so on, which we'll deal with, and workers' compensation, which is not a part of our course.